Hello, I'm Paul.
I'm Steve.
And this is Behind the Safety number 4, I believe.
Indeed.
So today we thought we'd talk a little bit about the budget that we use on our show, because a lot of people have been asking or just querying about, what kind of money we work with and how we get things done.
It always struck me as strange when we started getting questions that said, like, where do the guys get the budget for the show? Because we don't have a budget, or we work off of £0.
Yeah. Essentially, all the money that we get from our 9 to 5 wonderful jobs is, but it goes straight towards food and rent and other stuff.
Occasionally, like buying a prop or a costume or two.
Props. But essentially, our budget is as much as it costs to get the equipment to record, and everything else is what we can find.
So right now we're in the studio for
The Safety Bulletin.
Safety Bulletin. So let's show you the studio, because I mean, of all the things we've got, the studio is one of the most impressive. I can't believe we got this.
I think the first thing you'll notice when Steve takes the camera is that we're actually...
It's like an open plan sort of thing. So as you
Very
can see,
open
we've
plan.
got the outdoors, and in fact it starts to look a bit like a backyard with this old barbecue.
And a bin.
A bin and a dining table with this dictaphone thing here, which is recording right now, is borrowed from a friend, and this is how we record our sound,
It's
which is
plugged into a
karaoke microphone here, which is very posh, very nice indeed.
If you continue around, that's this blue. It's wonderful.
This
high-tech
is blue screen, which is actually just a big piece of blue material, which is pinned to
by safety pins to a shed.
Do we have the key to that puzzle?
We do.
So that's the blue screen in all its glory. We don't really film much in front of it other than the safety bulletin when we've got enough light. That's why we're filming outside. We're using a very cheap camera, which is let me find out. Toshiba Camilio S20 is what it's called. It's very cheap, pocket size, but it's just about built with HD.
And it does as well, and it just about gets across the high qualityness of safety first.
So this is our camera stand, which as you can see is
broken
a bit. Our mic stand, which we just bought as a replacement after the other one broke, has now lost a leg piece. We only had that a day, so we need to keep working with that.
But these British mugs are genuine.
Oh yeah, how much were they? 99p?
I believe
Wilco's?
so, yeah.
Wilco's for the non-British is just an everything shop that sells
Very
all
cheap
sorts.
everything shop.
What's that t-shirt you're wearing that for?
Oh, this little thing?
That little thing right there.
This is our first official piece of merchandise that we're selling at the Screw Attack stores right now for...
Alright, 1, 2, as you can see, they're very, very charming.
Yes, $16.98, which is...
What, about a tenner?
A 10, maybe?
Yeah, 10 quid.
So, I should buy one now.
Yeah, definitely. That's one of the few things that will hopefully... anything we sell t-shirt wise, we're obviously going to get... To be honest with you, get a little bit of money from, and that will all go straight into actually trying to have some kind of budget for the show.
Yeah.
Just little things like buying props and stuff where sometimes we had to make do because we couldn't afford.
Yeah, and food.
Yeah.
But generally, that's what we survive off. And editing-wise, it's just various pieces of
Demo software.
software.
We know a few friends in education who we can borrow their programs.
Yeah.
So we've had access to things like Premiere and stuff, but buying it ourselves would be wonderful, but that's a way off. So we're still borrowing, begging from other people to use their equipment.
But we get it done.
We get there.
Usually on time. This episode's a little bit late, but we can explain that later on.
Yeah, I've had a bit of a run in with one of the places we wanted to film in,
Yeah.
which was going to be our most extravagant scene ever, but now we'll probably just look a bit tacky, but in a funny kind of way.
It's going to be very enjoyable.
Yeah, it should be enjoyable.
But I think that's about everything we need to talk about.
Yeah,
And,
thank you for everyone who watches, especially thank you to the people who are big fans of the show. We had people dancing for us and sending us fan art, which is awesome.
Absolutely
really
amazing. Keep that up, because everything that we see, everything that we get, that will feature in some way, because we enjoy it so
Cool.
much.
When we're sort of tired and sad about how we're doing this with no money and we've got no time, because obviously we work on 9 to 5 jobs, that picks us up a little.
Very much so.
Definitely.
So, join us next time, and hope you keep enjoying the show. And,
Thank you very much. Cheerio.